I own everything. I own all the artwork. I own the anime series. I own every bit of artwork I've ever done.
The block stay hot. Cyraxx, shadow boxing, swinging at the air, undefeated in delusion. Reality don't care, Jupiter creeping, got the whole crew shook. Predator vibes, got a band from the book. Josh Block got the hell, bottle in his clutch. Trapped another ship that's been sinking too much. Over Navy rattling, can't step to the throne. Worry top the mic, let them reap what they've sown.
Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to the show. Thanks for stopping by the channel again today. We had not one but two Cyraxx updates from the Goblin Records page yesterday. This first one, I believe, correct me if I'm wrong, he's wearing the famous Marty Beatdown jacket. So that's a nice little blast from the past for you. So let's get right into it. I'm sure since he's wearing some of his more famous wardrobe options, he must have something really important to say today.
Little Mr. Morbid Curiosity. Little Mr. Morbid Curiosity. You think that you're just gonna stand there and get away with doing legals towards me?
You know, as an adult man, I think it's kind of cringe for guys to refer to themselves as king anyway. There's really something to be said about wearing a beanie that says king in all caps on the front of it after you've openly in public been caught sounding like this.
You see what you're doing to me now, Marty? Every day you make me want to do this and I'm sick of it.
Have you not realized by now that I'm not falling for your fake your bullshit that you're constantly sending me by email? But have you not learned your lesson? And trust me, I'm aware of who you are. Quite frankly, I don't give a shit. I quite frankly give zero fucks about who the fuck you are. To make your money off the backs of someone else. Trying to cheat the system. Trying to steal from people like me that have actually worked our asses off.
Amazing how he would lump himself in with people who have worked their asses off. Like, he acts like he's out there on an oil rig or something like that. People like him who have worked their asses off, pacing back and forth next to a ring light in Granny's attic, occasionally drawing something on Microsoft Paint, or doing like a little bit of karaoke over a song that he likes. That's working. Him working his ass off is probably what most of us did on like a Sunday morning during the summertime in the second grade.
There's a reason. This is why I'm glad I left YouTube like I did. Because I'm too real for YouTube. As real as they fucking come.
Yeah, by too real for YouTube, he means that he couldn't stop showing his penis, and also that he couldn't stop saying the N-word, the F-word, and the K-word. So, I don't know, in my experience, man, I feel like I've been doing this for a couple months now. You can be pretty real. I've actually been shocked by exactly how far I could take it, like the things that I could say. The other night, I dedicated the song Chicken Fried to Chance's mother, Connie. I can get away with that. There's a lot of things you can do. You just can't show your goblin and you can't say slurs.
Oh my god, I'm probably the realest motherfucker on the planet when it comes to shit right now. Because one thing I noticed about guys like you, Morbid, you start getting big, you start getting delusional. At least motherfuckers like you do. But me, I've been at the peak, dude. I've been at the peak of YouTube fame. I haven't changed one bit. I'm still me, motherfucker. And you know what's funny, Morbid? The lesson you still have not learned yet is this, man.
I love, and I know this is a small thing, but I love when, because he doesn't know anybody's real name, he refers to people by their YouTube channel's name, but he only uses part of it as if it's their first name, like Wavy or Morbid. Like, even when it's not a first name, like William, he'll use it like it's a first name. I know it's a small thing, but there's just something really funny about it to me. It makes every conversation he have sound even goofier, because he's not just being like, yes, Sam, like he's being like Wavy and Morbid, let me tell you. It's just so unserious.
I don't give a fuck if you have 1 subscriber, 10 subscribers, or 10 million subscribers. I'm still gonna treat you as what you currently are, which is an art thief.
Well, Chance, I don't care if you have 1 alt account, 2 alt accounts, or 200 alt accounts. I'm gonna treat you like what you are, which is a PDF file.
See, you think that you're just gonna run around and get away with stealing my shit just because you have over, like, what was it, like 11,000 fucking subscribers? Dude, you think I really give a fuck about how many subs you got? I don't give a flying fuck, dude. I know you're working with that wavy web serve. Like, I know what you're trying to do, and quite frankly, I don't give a fuck about what you're trying to do, because when this shit goes to the courts will see that I am the original owner. And when the judge asks why I no longer have access to that Facebook, I can easily go in and explain that your brother, Music Biz Marty, aka Nicholas Beagler, had somebody break into my Facebook account and change all the info where I no longer have access.
You hear him rasping there. He really is falling apart. He has the voice of like a 20-year smoker, even though he's straight edge and he's never smoked anything, except I guess Security Jake's pole. And it literally just comes from the fact that 3, 4, 5 times a week he has a screaming meltdown where he has to go into his WWE Rax rasp yelling voice.
Therefore, your little theory of, I came with this idea on a campfire one night, is fucking bullshit, bro. It is pure bullshit. The truth always prevails, motherfucker, and I am telling the truth.
I like how he thinks that he can make himself sound intelligent by adding in little qualifying words like therefore, subsequently. Like, okay, we get it, Chance. You saw a couple videos of people doing gameplay of Phoenix Wright Ace Attorney, and you picked up a little bit of the lingo, but that doesn't mean you know how to use it properly in a sentence.
And if you don't like it, oh fucking well, I don't give a fuck. I will always stand up for my work. I will always defend my work.
Will you stand up straight for it, or are you going to look like a question mark the whole time?
Like I said, dude, I'm not fazed by you or anything that you send me by email. Because like I said, my shit's already in the process, motherfucker. You ain't getting by me, dog. You are not getting by me one bit, Morbid. You know, like I said, in a way, I'm kind of glad that I retired as a YouTuber. I really am. I don't know why I'm glad I retired. Because that means I don't have to listen to like you. You kiss the ass of YouTube staff. And anybody that'll give you fucking credibility. And anybody that'll give you views and likes.
Once again, incredible that kissing the ass of YouTube staff literally just means following TOS to like even the most basic extent. Like, kissing YouTube's ass means not getting naked on their platform and not spamming slurs to try to get streams taken down. It's amazing that, like, what's the bare minimum for the vast majority of us is, like, high and away for him.
Just to get money. See, your problem is this. I've studied your channel for many years. And I can tell you exactly right now where you're fucking up. You say you give a fuck about your fan base. No, you don't.
I've studied your incredibly successful channel for years now, and now I, a person who is literally not even allowed on the platform because I fucked up my own channel so badly so many times that I'm like literally not even allowed to have a channel ever again. I'll tell you where you're fucking up. Let me tell you how to correct your already very successful channel from the perspective of someone who's been permanently banned from the platform. That advice seems incredibly valuable.
You don't give a flying fuck. You really don't. You're only in it for one thing. Money. At least me, when I did my shit.
Oh man, I thought he was gonna do his thing where he goes money, moolah, dinero, Benjamins. I love when he does that. I like when he tries to speak different languages and or use slang terms that he barely understands.
I did it because I enjoyed making people smile. I enjoyed showing my abilities and what I can do as a content creator.
Oh, you enjoyed showing something, and that's why you're not allowed on the platform anymore, Chance.
I actually went out of my way and tried to help people. I actually went out of my way and actually hung out with my fans and talked to them outside of YouTube and
Chance will diddle for free.
FaceTime with them, video called them, had letters written to me by them, and I've written letters back to them.
Yeah, I remember one of your fans got a really sweet, really heartfelt note from you. It said something like, your turn, cutie? I don't know, it must have been some cute inside joke between you and the fans.
But you, it's all about, give me more money, guys, come on, give me more money, let's go. That's all you give a fuck about.
Yeah, it's not like I've seen you do 35 streams where you sit there begging for a new console and please somebody give me a new PC. I can't make my music without a PC. You're right, Chance. You're better than the rest of us because you don't directly ask for money. You just ask for incredibly expensive products. Oh wait, except for that one time with Darkside Becky where you wanted her to send you either $1,400 or $14,000. We'll never know which number you were supposed to be receiving because you seem to think that those two words mean the same thing.
Well, like I said, dude, I don't give a fuck how many subscribers you got. I don't care if you got 1, 10, 10,000. I don't care if you got 10 million. I don't care if you got 50 billion, bro. I don't care if you have 100 trillion subscribers. Is trying to make his name off the back of someone else because it's the cool thing to do. Let me explain it to you. I don't give a fuck about being cool. I give a fuck about being real as fuck. That's what I care about. I don't give a fuck about your fake ass fucking silver play buttons. How much you want to bet that shit was made and bought? You know what, dude? I'm gonna bet you, yeah, you fucking had that shit paid for and made by some fucking third world fucking country like China.
Did he just say some fucking third world country like China? Does he understand that China is like one of the premier like oh my lord, some third world country like China? Oh, there's like, I feel like there's 7 different angles that I could attack that from, but like they're all equally valid, so I don't even know which one to go down. There's a scene from an old Justice League cartoon where like something is coming towards the Earth to destroy it, and Superman goes, well, maybe we could just push the Earth out of the way. And Batman goes, if I had a week, I wouldn't be able to explain to you every reason that wouldn't work. And that's how I feel. I feel like if I had an hour to sit down with Chance, hopefully between like a glass divider like they have in prisons so that I can't catch any of his bugs, I wouldn't be able to explain to him everything that was wrong with what he just said.
Just like, oh, look at me, guys. I got a silver play button. Dude, no one gives a fuck. Besides, I can tell you right now that your subscribers, half of them are fucking bots. The other half are a bunch of fucking overage, middle-aged fucking guys.
Did he just say overage again? And also, by the way, as if it's a bad thing, it's a bad thing for your subscribers to be quote-unquote overage. First of all, Chance, once again, overage is not something that anybody but a PDF file would literally ever say. I never ever heard that term until I started covering you. You could say adult, you could say grown, you could say of age, you could say legal age. Like, there are so many different ways that you could say that someone is an adult, but I've never heard overage. It almost has a negative connotation to it, as if you're saying that they're like expired or something. You know what I mean? Like, oh, they're so old, I would never touch them. But then also, on top of that, I don't know, man. I hope that the vast majority, if not every single person in any of my videos, like in my chats, I desperately hope that those people are all 18 plus because of the fucked up shit that I say during the live streams and stuff like that. Like, there's a reason that all of my videos get marked 18 plus for mature content, because I cover you and your disgusting life is mature content. So the idea that you would be like saying it as a derogative that people have old subscribers is kind of wild to me. Oh, and also on the bots thing, yeah, there's bots all over the internet. Don't get me wrong, unfortunately right now there's not much we can do about it, so it's totally reasonable to assume that at least some of somebody's subscribers are bots, but I will say, I would rather have a couple of benign bots in my subscriber list than buddy trolls whose entire existence is to pretend to be my friend so that they can then pull some elaborate prank on me.
Fat as fuck, still sitting in their mama's basement with nothing to do. Besides, I looked at your algorithm and I can tell you right now, that those play buttons, they were bought and paid for. You wanna know how I know this? I know how the algorithm works. I've been doing YouTube since 2010.
Yeah, there's a big difference between being on a platform since 2010 and being like one of the OG YouTubers. Like, you're not successful, Chance, so you don't really get to say that. I guess I could probably say, because the first time I made a Fortnite account and played a couple of matches was probably like almost 10 years ago now. I could say, if I really wanted to, you know, I'm one of the OG Fortnite champions, but it's like, well, I've been technically playing it for 10 years. It's not like I've ever won a tournament. It's not like I've ever had success in it. You know what I mean? Like, I don't know. The idea that he thinks that just the sheer longevity of having been on the platform, by the way, you're banned from it. So when you say you're one of the OG YouTubers, like which account, which channel, because you've had all these alts that keep getting shut down, it doesn't even make sense. But it's just a wild claim that because you've been doing so, I feel like that's how he feels about everything. Like, he's like, I should definitely be successful at music by now because I've been doing it for 12 years, and I should definitely own a successful clothing line for, you know, by now because I've been doing it for 8 years. And it's like, well, Chance, you've been quote unquote I mean, you haven't even really been doing them all, but just to give him his premise, you've been doing all these things for a long time. That doesn't guarantee success in any way. If anything, the fact that you've been doing it for so long and not getting any better at it, and nobody's ever bought any of your shit, should probably be an indicator to you that you don't have talent in this arena.
And in order to get a silver play button, you have to have over 100,000 subs. And you ain't got that. You ain't got 100,000 subs, homie. But me, on the other hand, I've had over 100,000 subs at one point. Do what?
No, he hasn't. Just to fact check him right there, the closest that the most subscribers he ever got was close to 1,000 on one of his channels before that channel was taken down. So he's literally never even broken the 1,000 mark. And you know what, Chance? Let me also throw something else your way. Think on this for a little bit. You know who has one sub? Security Jake, and it's you.
Well, like you coming in and reporting my shit. Now, because I did hit 100,000 subs at one point, even though I did not get the silver play button, you want to know what one of my fans did for me that to this day I still respect the shit out of? They went out of their way and personally had a silver play button made for me because they seen that I worked my ass off.
So he literally just talks shit on other people for having fake silver play buttons that weren't like YouTube official. And now the next thing out of his mouth is, I have a fake silver play button and it's awesome. Oh, okay. All right.
They seen that I hit that 100,000 mark. But you morbid, you ain't got one single fan that will back you up in the courtroom, dude. You really don't. Ain't nobody gonna back a thief like you up. Cause, dude, my shit makes sense.
Chance, I don't even think your strands of DNA can make sense of one another. I think they keep looking at each other and saying, why do we share so much of the same building blocks? It's almost like his parents or his grandparents were like cousins or brother and sister or something.
Your shit does not. If you're that obsessed with death, why not stop the bullshit fuckery that you're doing and base your channel around it? Just saying. Your channel is morbid curiosity, so I mean, it only makes sense for you to talk about death. Just saying. So what? You sent me a photo of myself in my emails. So fucking what? No one fucking cares. Like, literally, dude, no one gives a fuck at all. No one gives a fuck that you sent me a photo of myself. What, you think that's supposed to be scary? If anything, I laughed at that email. I'm not gonna lie, bro. I laughed at that.
Yeah, I mean, I think a photo of you is terrifying. I've had people tell me that they almost lost their lunch just looking at some of my thumbnails.
Like, I actually laughed at that email. That was actually funny. Yo, Christian, by the way, how you doing, brother? I know you've been in the comments, dude. How you doing, bro? What's going on with you, big dog? How you doing, man? I'm morbid. Gotta continue to steal my shit. I can't work out well for you, because like I said last night, all of my shit's on the road to success.
Everyone who has ever quote-unquote stolen his shit has never had anything bad happen to them. And what about you, Chance? You do your best to steal Wance Chilkins' awesome music all the time. And even though you've never found any success with it, you've always gotten away with doing that. Seems like kind of a pot kettle situation if you ask me, bud.
All my shit's lined up and ready to rumble, baby.
All your shit is on the floor in the hallway being mopped up by your grandma.
Hold on, y'all. What the fuck is going on? Oh, God. Diarrhea all over the place. Because like I said, I am the sole owner, officially, of Shadowkai and anything that I release. Because like I said, thanks to my boy CIO, I contacted a few companies, got in touch with them, spoke with them, and my shit's on the way to blowing up. So, Morbid, give up, because you're never going to win against me. Just like the trolls never, ever have won against me and never will.
The trolls have never won against you? This sounds like sweet victory to me, Chance.
Let them think they won against me.
Well, you're a top-tier actor. I mean, give him the Oscar, right, ladies and gentlemen?
Don't scream. Chance. Chance. Mom is taken care of.
You don't understand.
I understand, Chance.
No, you don't.
Chance, come on.
No, you don't. I have been trying to help me.
I'll help you, man.
That certainly sounds like somebody getting the better of him, but I don't know. Maybe he's just the Meryl Streep of our generation.
There's more, but something you need to realize is this. With a master manipulator when it comes to the troll community. I know how to manipulate the minds of every fucking troll. I know how to make them react and act how I want.
Chance, you know how to manipulate a stylus into your small intestine, and you can't even figure out how to manipulate it back out. So let's relax over here with all that.
How I choose, how I see fit. So like I said, Morbid, you can send all the emails you want. It don't matter, because after today, I ain't replying to you no more.
So he claims at the end of this video that he's not going to reply to Morbid anymore, but then just a couple hours later, we get this stream aptly titled Morbid Curiosity Part 2. So a couple hours later, and he's already breaking his promises, as he tends to do. Let's get into it.
Well, what is up, Facebook? What is up, YouTube? Because I know this is going to be on fucking YouTube. I got something to say. Now, as many of you guys know, I've been working on an anime series called Shadowkai on top of another anime series. Now, by the name of John, whose YouTube handle is the major YouTube handle of Morbid Curiosity. Now, this motherfucker has been trying to steal shit from me over the past few days. Everything from my Shadowkai anime series all the way down to trying to claim that my old Facebook is his Facebook. When you go to facebook.com and you type, if you go to facebook.com/shadowblade1990, this is what you get, my friends. You get my original Facebook. I have 1.1 thousand friends and 82 mutual, which are on my current one, which is this one right here.
I love the dim yellow reflection of the ring light in his dirty screen. It's killing me.
So yeah, 388. And as you can see, yes, I threw my characters from my Shadowkai anime up on the board. Just because, you know, I'm proud of my work.
Hello, darkness, my old friend. I've come to talk with you again.
Well, here's where it gets interesting. This motherfucker is sitting here trying to say that when... Because as you guys can see, this is my original Facebook. As you can see, look, photos of me, photos of friends, photos of me, some of my artwork, more of my artwork. We're gonna go here to albums. Then we're gonna go to my album called Spectrobes, which is what I named it back in the day.
Bro, Spectrobes is literally a fun as fuck like Nintendo DS game. I had it when I was a kid, and it is again, even though I thought it was fun because they had this feature where you had to like dig fossils out with like the pen for the DS, and like the better that you could dig them out without damaging them, the stronger the monster was. It was totally just a Pokemon ripoff. Like, I loved it, total Pokemon ripoff. And now that I'm thinking about it, of course he loved that game because you had to use the stylus non-stop.
Now let's go right here to the original first one that I did. Now, I want you guys to see something here. As you guys can see right here, Lunacrius, September 4th, 2012, right? Now watch what happens when you hover over it. Tuesday, September 4th, 2012 at 1:31 p.m. Same with Flamoria. All of these were uploaded on September 4th, Tuesday, September 4th, 2012 at 1:31 p.m. to my original Facebook.
Yeah, Chance, that's great to know that 13 years ago you made some doodles, and now you're freaking out about it as a 35-year-old man.
So, you wanna know what this motherfucker went and did? This motherfucker not only went on live stream in an attempt to try to continue to steal my work, this motherfucker sat there on a Discord call and pulled a fucking Glock on the video call and pointed it at me like this. And not only that, but when he went on his live stream, he went on there and tried to call the police, which goes against YouTube's terms of services. You're not allowed to do that shit, boy. And not only that, but I found out through a very good friend of mine that this motherfucker stole a package that a very good long-term friend of mine was sending me for my birthday, because if y'all don't know, my birthday is on the 20th. So they were sending me something for my birthday as a way to say thank you. And what was it? A brand new console, because they knew about what was going on and they wanted to hook me up, but I never got the package. Why? Because the motherfucker, with curiosity on YouTube, decided to steal it.
It is truly incredible to me that, like, to this day, it never occurs to him ever, even after the Dark Side Becky Glitter thing, that someone would be not telling him the truth about the fact that a package was coming. Like, he always believes there are all these people out there that want to help him, they want to send him packages, they want to do all this shit for him, and then, like, I don't know, there's mail theft happening, like people are stopping UPS trucks on the highway and robbing them, or hacking into their servers to get stuff rerouted. Like, it has never ever occurred to him even once that maybe, just maybe, that package was never coming in the first place. It has to be some Ocean's 11 scheme.
It's called keeping an eye on your surroundings, motherfucker. Always keep one eye on screen and one eye on your surroundings.
Chance, come on. He's gotta be trolling us, right? You were keeping one eye on one thing and one eye on another thing. He has to be messing around, right? He can't not realize after all these years what that means and what that translates to, right?
That's what that's called. It's called looking out. It's called keeping aware of your surroundings. I always keep an eye on my surroundings, even here at home, bro. This dude is literally sitting here trying to claim my work, when my work is my own work. So, morbid curiosity, what you did is fucked up. You've been trying to steal my shit, therefore, there ain't shit you can do to me. So if you really fucking think that you're gonna get away with stealing my anime series and my artwork, you're full of shit. It's not gonna happen. And I have all the evidence to back my shit up. My story lines up. My story adds up. Yours don't, motherfucker. So John, if you really think you're gonna get away with stealing my shit, think again, not gonna happen. Plus, I've already reported you to the feds.
Just the feds. Was this the Akron FBI? Was this the local Akron PD? Was this the CIA? Was this CIA whole? Like, I love that could just mean any number of things coming from him.
I've already reported you to YouTube. My friends have already reported you to YouTube, and we got footage of you brandishing a weapon. So, bro, your channel's done. You're gone. You're done for, bro. Your career finished. And by the way, I didn't keep leaving your stream. You kept on kicking me. That's why you kept banning me. Because you knew I was right about everything I said. You knew you were going to get caught. So what did you do? You sat right there, sat right fucking there, and kicked me. Not once, not twice or 3 times, but 6 times you kicked me. Why? Because you're afraid to face the truth. You can try to flip it on me all you want. I don't give a fuck, bro. The fact of the matter is, I am the sole owner of all my artwork.
Do you guys hear how badly he's losing his voice at this point? He's rasping worse than usual. I haven't seen him drinking his coffee sludge yet in this video, so maybe that's what it is.
Including Shadowkai. I own everything. I own all the artwork. I own the anime series. I own every bit of fucking artwork I've ever done. And if I need to continue to prove it, then I will. I have no problem with it. But you, find a different career, because, bro, YouTube ain't for you, man. Which, not that you're going to really have much of a YouTube career anyways after this, because your YouTube career is going to go down the toilet.
Once again, Chance, you really got to be careful what you say, because you're teeing me up for these left and right today. At least he can make it to the toilet.
Hold on, y'all. What the fuck is going on? Oh, God. Diarrhea all over the place. So, have fun trying to rebuild your career from nothing. You fucked up, not me. I ain't going to jail for nothing.
Except that time that you did.
The only one going to jail and losing their career is your sorry ass. You can tell Big Bubba that his homeboy Chance said, "What's good?"
I love when he brings up the Big Bubba thing, because with everything that's known about him, having been a corrections officer, I can accurately say with 100% certainty that the first person out of intake on a Monday morning in any prison in the country that would get Big Bubba would be Chance. Honestly, some guys who don't want to get Big Bubba will do a thing where they refuse to shower, refuse to cut their hair, won't brush their teeth, because they want to make themselves so smelly and disgusting that nobody would want to go near them. But usually it takes them like a couple months of being in the jail to like get to that level of gross. But if anything, Chance has like a 10-year head start at this point. So actually, maybe I'm wrong. Maybe he would be able to defend himself from that, because he's going into the jail with that status already intact.
And by the way, let Big Bubba know that I'll spot him some money for the soups that he's gonna need. I have zero problem putting money on Bubba's books, man.
Well, you do, because you don't have any money. I also don't understand how the soup thing is like any type of a get. Like, if Chance was funny and he had any understanding of like comedy or how to set up a joke, he probably would have said, I have no problem putting money on his books for that Vaseline that he's going to need. That probably would have been a joke that actually like made sense at all. I don't know why Bubba is going to need soup, but I don't know. Maybe that's some Goblin humor that just went over my head.
I have zero problem with that. But like I said, man, the homie Big Bubba, you need any money on your books? Let me know, homie. I got you. You need my text now number? I got you, big dog.
So does he not understand the irony of, like, the joke here is that Big Bubba is a big gay prison predator, and Chance here thinks that he's a tough guy for offering to give him money and his phone number. He thinks that reflects positively upon him. He really doesn't ever understand what it is that he's saying and what it means and why it's funny and whether people are laughing at him or with him.
No problem, I got you. You need my Discord? I got you when you get out, bro. You need my Facebook? I got you. You want to come hang out? Let's go.
Once again, the joke here is that Bubba is a big gay prison predator, and he's telling him to come hang out with him when he gets out. Like, I can't. It's so hard to edit these when he says shit that's so funny that I can't even, like, pull myself together to respond to it. And look at him, he's positively giddy. He looks like he's setting up a rendezvous with Security Jake.
Let's kick it. So, have fun, y'all. And to morbid curiosity, good luck in prison, because you're going to need it. Peace. By the way, morbid, say bye-bye to your career, because I just ended it. And yeah, you heard me right. I just ended your career. And yo, Sev, what's good, dude? Yo, Sev, I'll hit you up here in a minute, man. I do apologize for not getting back to you, bro. It's just a few days ago, I just got out of Facebook jail because I was on a 3-day message ban, so I couldn't really do shit.
The irony of him telling everybody else they're going to go to prison and then just being like, sorry, homie, I just got out of Facebook. Sorry, homie, I was in a cell with Big Bubba in Facebook jail.
But I'll hit you up, bro. But like I said, to John, morbid curiosity, you can say adios to your YouTube career, homie. Your career is done. You fucked up your own career. I didn't fuck up nothing for you. You did that yourself. So So, as you man, I started putting in applications at like maybe Kroger's, maybe Walmart.
Well, I don't know, Chance. Maybe you should work at a Kroger, because I hear that's where the White Bowser went to work. So if they're in the business of hiring retired predators, that might be a good place for you to drop an application.
Maybe even Target, Sunoco, Circle K, Denny's.
I also just want to say, he's listing all of these places as if it's a derogative to work like a retail or a food service job, which, Chance, it's not, you fucking idiot. That's a totally reasonable job to have. I've had a lot of these jobs. Almost everybody in any of my chats has had a lot of these jobs. And even if you don't work one of these jobs forever, it's a great building block to have like a resume and some references. And while I think it's shitty to like look down on certain jobs, I would almost at least be able to understand you having a leg to stand on if you were successful in any type of business. If you were like a doctor or a lawyer or something and you were like, oh yeah, why don't you go work at the Kroger? Like, I still think it's a shitty thing to say, and it's not something that would ever come out of my mouth, but like, I don't know, I would at least understand the point that you were trying to make, but you're an unemployed 35-year-old who has literally never had a job in your entire life. I have regularly made the claim, and I stand by it to this day, that if you could produce a single W-2 from the last decade of your life, I would never make a video about you again. But you can't, because you have, again, literally never, ever, ever worked a real job. So the idea that he's going to try to talk down to other people for working jobs that he considers to be like beneath him is just absolutely wild to me, considering he has no employment history whatsoever.
Fucking Jay's down in Florida.
Not to be confused with BJ's down in the junkyard, which is what you were giving Security Jake.
Shout out BJ's, miss y'all, man. Hell, I can even help get you a job cleaning fucking toilets at a fucking zoo. Clean up animal shit at a zoo, man.
Why did Sally start doing that as a side gig after she got all that practice doing it at home?
Hold on, y'all. Fuck is going on? Oh, God. I'm trying to read up all over the place. Oh, and also, if I know how you have trouble with shit. So if you need help getting that job that you've been wanting so badly at 7-Eleven, let me know. I can talk to the manager for you. I got you. But like I said, man.
Yeah, no, 7-Eleven, Chance, that's a convenience store chain, not the preferred age range of girls you'd like to date. So I don't think that you and anybody else are talking about the same thing when you say 7-Eleven.
Man, I'd seriously consider a full-time regular job because YouTube ain't for you, bro.
I can't wait to clip that and play it every time he talks about how his YouTube businesses are failing. That is going to be absolutely clutch to have in the bank.
YouTube clearly ain't for you, dog. Just saying, man. YouTube clearly ain't for you, homeboy. So, John, I'd start putting in those applications as soon as possible. Because your YouTube career is done. It's over. Just saying.
Well, Chance, your YouTube career never started. Never took off. Never left the launch pad. 75 accounts later and you've never made a dime. Same as Twitch, same as Facebook, same as TikTok, same as Instagram. You're basically, probably in my eyes, the most banned person from the internet. I think people have an easier time finding where to watch Nick Fuentes content than actually finding yours. People ask me on a regular basis in the comments section of my videos, where do you stream from? Because they want to go directly heckle you themselves. And like many of the creators, I just won't tell anyone. Even I get 99% of your content from the archive channels because nobody wants to give you a view. So as usual, everyone that you're beefing with is significantly more successful than you ever will be. But ladies and gentlemen, that is going to be our coverage of the Goblin today. We will be back tomorrow with more updates. I really can't wait to get my pre-ordered Shadow Kai toys in the mail from William and John. I'm very excited. I personally want that guy that looks like a much cooler, much more awesome Ghastly. I love the art style. The artists are incredible. It's going to be great. So, yeah, until next time, if you guys like the content, please like and subscribe. And y'all know the drill. Stay indoors, stay away from the Goblin, and have a good one.